Hey guys, welcome to BP, the Bible Perspective. I have a question. January 6th, tens of thousands of people assembled and marched in Washington, D.C., and thousands of them were Christians. When I say Christians, I'm not talking about, the kooks. Yeah, they were there, but I'm talking about mainstream conservative Christianity, that they marched. Now, you probably heard me say this before about the culture and a lot of Christianity. What is Christianity today? But I'm always amazed at this. What were they marching for? In other words, they assembled, and I'm going to say they assembled based upon a lie. Here was the lie: that they were going to change. Okay, they were going to change the election results. Remember, that's what the march was for. And their hope was, based upon the lie that Donald Trump had told them, that the campaign had told them, that conservative talk show and news media had told them. The election was fraud. You heard chants such as "Stop the Steal" and prophecies, right, that Donald Trump would be re-elected or the election results would be overturned. And so the great hope was that they were marching, that all of a sudden all of this evidence would be uncovered. And it's really one of the most stupidest notions that you can think, because even the point of, how can I say this? Even the point of that if there was evidence, legitimate evidence, in mind you, 60 cases, they were not able to present that evidence. And there's no big conspiracy. People say, well, the courts didn't hear them. Yeah, because you just can't make stupid claims. You can't waste time. And mind you, 60 is even amazing that they were allowed that. You have to have what's called good faith to even present a case. Other than that, a person can just accuse you of anything. If I just accuse you and say, hey, you stole my watch, I have to have good faith. Why? Not just because I accuse you. Now, of course, people say, well, there is evidence. And there was this fraud that was perpetrated based on a lie that there was fraud in the election. Excuse me, that there was fraud in the election. So that's why they went. And that they were going to, and just so you know, that the Republican Congress was going to stage a much more circus show, an objection. Now, the objection didn't mean anything. It's just you object. That doesn't mean anything. But they were going to do that until the riot happened. But here's my point. What the Christians who aligned themselves with white supremacists, anti-Semitic people, QAnon people, what were they going to accomplish? And let's just say, what if all of a sudden this evidence was presented? And what if Vice President Mike Pence said, oh my God, there is evidence. Nothing was going to happen then. So what were they hoping? But let's go beyond this. What were they hoping to preserve? Because it wasn't the kingdom of God. It wasn't God's gospel. The Christians who were marching there wasn't preaching to the QAnon people. They wasn't preaching the gospel to the white supremacists and the anti-Semitic. They were marching with them. What kingdom were they building? What? And let's go a step further. Let's say that you were able to overturn the results. What then? What if Donald Trump was to get in? What kingdom were you building? That's the foolishness here. That of all of that, what would you have gained? As what kingdom? And that's the foolishness of Christians. That is my perspective. Don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to BP The Bible Perspective. And as always, if you have a thought or comment, add it to the comment section below. All comments are welcome. Till next time, I'll see you then.